one of the first clients that I've ever had in my life was this boy that I dealt with on a daily basis. He grew up relatively poor, walking the streets with dirty t-shirts and even holes in his shoes at times. His father wasn't in his life. He died tragically when he was 4, and the only memory he has of his father was when he was drunk and or fighting with his mom. His mom was very strict and didn't talk much, so that didn't help with him being able to have a place to express what was going on with him. He had a bunch of siblings, about 8, and he had younger ones that he was very close with and loved dearly. He witnessed his older sisters get abused physically and emotionally by their spouses. And his older brothers, well, without their father in their life, they automatically became disciplinarians. And not knowing how much damage they were going to do long term to him, it was just too strong at times for him. And with all that, he used to have to wake up and go to school. And before he walked out that door to go to school, he was told whatever happens in the household stays in the household. Now that's a problem. He has no place to articulate or even express or understand and process what's going on with him. So that's where it starts. When he gets to school, he's automatically distracted. He can't focus on anything because of all the things that's going on in his head. And the teacher notices, and she calls him out on it. And he gets embarrassed in front of the whole class. And while he's feeling embarrassed, there's another boy in the class that stares at him, gives him a look. And why is he looking at him? Does he see his pain? Does he see him? Is he looking weak? So what does he do? What are you looking at? The fight breaks out, and the cycle continues. As he gets older, he gets stronger and more protective over his emotions and what's going on with him. Never really learning the skills to articulate and break down what it is that's really bothering him. He ends up getting a wife, and then he has children, has a job. And when he gets stressed out and dealing with things, he just ends up developing bad habits like drinking, partying, drugs, and distracting himself from what really needs to be done. And all the while, he gets in these situations where he goes out, he comes back, and he feels even worse because he still has the same feeling he did before he did the act of drinking, partying, or whatever he was getting into. But it was even worse because now he had affected the people in his life, along with the feeling that he already had. He disappointed. He lost trust, and he built anger between people when he did what he did. And that caused him to try to figure out a better way of dealing. And while he was doing that, he still had his flaws and problems, but he still made a mess. And as he was trying to figure it out, he was making so much of a mess. By the time he got to the root cause of it, no one really cared. And on January 10th, 2019, this boy became a man, into a husband, to a father, to a friend. Carlos Ruben Malave, my father, committed suicide, and he took his life. Now this is why my work means so much to me. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than everything I've ever done before in my life. I've created the Restorative Power program to help people get through difficult times and not have what happened to my father happen to them. I wanted to break cycles that were happening in generations. I did my research, and I learned that my father's father got hit by a truck. My father jumped in front of the train. So there's a cycle that was there. It's not something that is new. It's something that's been happening. If I look down my lineage, I'm pretty sure stuff would come up similar. And my mission is to break my cycle, but also lead by example and be an idea for other people that's going through similar stuff. Restorative power is about being proactive. My curriculum gets straight to it. And I want to be able to help people get to another level of being able to connect, build relationships, deal with conflict, resolve what's going on with us. Because sometimes we get into things and we don't even understand what's really going on and why we feel that way, because we're not doing the work to dig deep. And then all we do is add responsibility on top of responsibility on top of responsibility. And it gets a little overwhelming. I don't want people to get to that point where it's too much to handle. And then you take matters into your own hand and end up doing something you can't take back. I've lost my father. I don't want to lose other people going through the same thing. So I'm here for you, and I want to continue to do the work. So let's translate our success and grow in all aspects of our life. I'm here for you, and I will continue being here for you. I'll talk to you soon.